Good morning, all. Shiny Shove. It is Helena Holrick with a tiny nudge that just helps your day be even better, or at least that's the intention. An invitation, if you like, to do something different. And having a system for creation is a really important thing. The way that you create, every one of us is unique. How we create is our own creation. Some of us are crafty and physical and practical. Some of us are morning. Some of us are much more, heady creation. Some of us are actually kind of creatives alongside others. So there's an understanding about, yes, you are creative. Sorry, I'll say that again. There's an acceptance that you are, by the very nature of being human, a creative being. B, there's then the how am I creative in the world? So am I more practical, physical? Do I like the crafty stuff? Am I a wizard with DIY? Or is it more about actually I have ideas and I put them into action, or I just have ideas, because that's some of us as well. The point about this, hey Trevor, gosh, that's a lovely feeling to see you here. The point about this is that having a system for creating in the way that you create, good morning my love, is a really important thing. And systems grow over time. So there's partly something here about noticing how you are creative. So for example, Gina, I know you've been writing some blogs recently. So what is your pattern or system for creating that? Is it about having a file of all the exciting photos that spark your imagination? Is it you stumble upon something and you have to scribble it down in a notepad? Is it perhaps that you just do it when the muse takes you, etc. So having a pattern and noticing and understanding what you do and how you do your creativity is part of it. The second part of it, and this is what I mean by the system for creation, the second part of it is actually to have a list of, or a way or a space where that creation becomes easier to do. So for example, this morning, who knows where it is? I have no idea where my journal is. My journal is normally in a nice little drawer that sits underneath my desk so I can get it out, and it is nowhere to be found. I have no idea. I think the dogs have done something with it. But the point is, I was really out of sorts this morning, because it was like, hang on a minute, I need to write. And yes, I understand that pen and paper is all you need to write, but it's in my writing book, and that's my system for creation in that way. What I did instead was, I knew that one of the things I need to do today is a Facebook Live, not this one, a different one at around about 1 o'clock. And I have two systems for creation that I teach as part of helping people do workshops. Morning, honey. I obviously need to do these for longer because lots of you are actually appearing. How exciting. So anyway, I have two systems for creation. This is the Facebook Live that I'm going to be doing later on. Now, those of you who know me well know that I'm a real fan of quadrants. So if you have mind creation going on, or you need to do some mind creation, here is something that you can actually do. A lot of you, Trevor, you may not know this one, but the 4 intentions is all about 4 squares. So what I did this morning as a system of creation, because this is what I teach in my workshops that work, you get a piece of paper, you get a blank piece of paper, you fold it in half, you fold it in half again, and then you fold it in half one more time. Because I work in quadrants, here's what happens. You have a beautifully folded piece of paper. Now, what's glorious is you can see 4 quarters. And for those of you who do the 4 intentions, my intentions for me, my intentions for them, theirs for them out in the world, theirs for them inside of them. So that gets done first in order to plan the Facebook Live. The second part is a system that maybe most of you on here don't know, is my 4 E's. So explain, experience, explore, and expand. All of that added up to the workshop in about 45 minutes. So I've designed a delivery in about 45 minutes that sort of sits here like this. And then gone and done a little system for creation. Part of my system for creation is get my thoughts out first using a system. The second piece is then do the research down the rabbit hole stuff, because I know I can be really distracted by stuff like that. So I manage that as a system for creation by not looking for anything first, getting my stuff down first, structuring it first, so I know what to look for, because otherwise I could be there for hours and I don't want to be. So basically what I'm saying is that I've created this morning, because I've got systems for it, and that's the impetus here. I've got systems that allow me to do creation, which means that the 40 to 45 minute kind of Facebook Live teach that I'm going to do at 1 o'clock today over on the Speaker Insight page, Facebook Speaker Insight, you'll find it. That's actually been fully prepared, and I'm very happy with what I'm going to deliver, all on one system of creation. Good morning, Mike. Lovely to see you here. I've just been using the 4 intentions. You're on my hit list. I can't wait to see you next week. So the whole purpose of this is your shiny shove is go and figure out what your systems for creation are. If there is stuff that you do on a regular basis that you need to create, whether that's a blog, whether that's a sales page, whether that is organizing your curry drawer, whatever it actually is, begin to notice how you can systemize that, and then allow yourself to implement those systems, because it just saves you time and hassle and energy. So on that note, this is a slightly longer than usual shiny shove, but it really matters. It really matters that you serve yourself in the best way that you possibly can. So create some systems for creation. Many blessings. Have a gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful day, and I'll catch some of you at 1 o'clock or on the replay for the delivery of this. Many blessings. Bye.